Hello, friends. Where can they get this?
What's that? Oh, you mean my pretty sweater? Or you can get that at shoptyt.com. We're not calling them ugly sweaters because they're pretty.
Yeah, they're awesome. Barbie would wear them if she could fit one. That's right. So
shoptyt.com. You get these in green, red, different patterns. Check it out.
Find Color Rush uniform-ish.
I mean, send it to your best friend on Christmas.
I felt like you were going in a Stephen A. Smith route of being like extravagocious, obroviacious. The only way to ever wear the sweater is to literally buy the sweater.
I like it.
Thanks,
I'm inspired now.
You got to throw in those big words like sacrimonious, sacrilegious, acrimoniously atrocious. But it's a pretty sweater.
I like it.
Thank you. So the most important Golden State Warrior is who between Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant? We are taking Draymond Green off the table because he is the Swiss Army knife of the Golden State Warriors. And these two guys are actually kind of comparable. Now, here's what's really interesting.
Yeah.
Here's a quote that I didn't show you that I found. And this is via Sporting News. When Steph went down with his injury. Steph Curry is the face of the franchise, and that helps me out because I don't have to. I don't want to have to be the leader. I'm not a leader. That's completely transparent from anything we ever heard. I'm bad at saying stand behind me and follow me. No, I'm one of those guys that's just like, let's do this shit together. Let's just work everybody together. I don't mind being on the front line with you, but let's come and do it together. That's my way of leadership. I'm leading by example.
Is he catching any criticism for this?
No.
That's good.
No, he's not.
That's great, because he shouldn't.
For being honest?
Well,
didn't he prove it by leaving Oklahoma City? I'm not making a joke. I'm being serious. Like, wasn't that validated when he left?
Well, I mean, I guess he has to say it, so maybe not.
It's blown.
Maybe people didn't get it because the assumption is made that the best players, superstars of teams have to be also mentally the type of person who wants to tell everyone else what to do and how to do it.
Like you inherit that.
Yeah, sometimes the best player on your team is the guy who plays great defense, scores the most points, does all the things that you need to do. Because honestly, talking about it, there's plenty of guys who talk. I've been on teams where guys like to bark and talk. Hey, what talking about? And I was like, motherfucker, how about you guard your man? Stop talking about me. I've seen your man score 12 straight.
Is it like Kellen Winslow? He's like, fucking soldier.
Yeah.
In the locker room.
So you can call yourself a leader because you're trying to inspire everyone else. But we already have a coach for that.
Right.
So as long as you perform, that's all I need to worry about from you right now. So, but if a guy can do both, that's great too. They like to call him a lot of times it's a point guard in basketball. So he's the floor general. One day he's going to be a head coach. That's fine.
Sure.
But if you're not that, that's fine too.
So Kevin Durant versus Stephen Curry when they are on and off the floor. Here's Kevin Durant first. What I'm paying attention to, and these are really interesting numbers, is offensive and defensive rating. The offensive rating when Kevin Durant is out there, 116.9 when he's off, 110 and a hook. Defensive rating, about 104. We'll round up because my high school teachers never did. And then defensive rating off the court is a 97. Stephen Curry, meanwhile, when he is on and off the floor, 118.9, way higher. When he's off the court, 106.5, lower. Defensive rating, he's about 2 points lower. And then when he's off the court, 2 points higher. He's more valuable according to the sabermetrics.
According to the sabermetrics. Well, I mean.
So in your opinion, look, I'm just giving numbers here. In your opinion, from what you've seen, who's more important?
You automatically want to say Steph, but even before I saw the numbers. But it all depends on, again, you need the surrounding, your surrounding cast to really determine that. Because one of the reasons why Durant is so effective is because you can't just pay attention to Kevin Durant. I mean, again, he had MVP season in Oklahoma City. After he left, another MVP season.
Finals MVP.
Yeah, and then so he does things well, but then he didn't. You notice that was a regular season MVP in Oklahoma City, but then a Finals MVP
and he put up 35 a game in the finals against LeBron James.
Up there because he has other people that you have to worry about. So when you're in OKC and he was one of two guys to worry about, you can find a way to alleviate or at least to shut them down.
Right.
Not completely, but at least win.
Right.
So if you're an auxiliary player but you're a superstar, you become a superstar when you're allowed to do more things.
Whenever I hear auxiliary,
and the only reason he's allowed to is because he's got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and as we mentioned, well, not Draymond necessarily offensively, even though sometimes.
Yeah.
You've got too many other options, so he has to be open sometimes.
So you're saying Stephen Curry is more valuable?
Because he makes KD that much better. Not that KD's not great.
Right, KD is great.
But his greatness gets to shine more because he isn't the only focus.
Kevin Durant.
Yes.
Yes. So I agree with you for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you because they won 73 games without Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
They already won a championship without Kevin Durant. And when Kevin Durant was out last year, they won 13 straight games. So now we're going to learn how important Stephen Curry is to this team. It's also associated with like these new look Warriors of having Draymond Green, and when they had Harrison Barnes and a great bench and what have you. He revolutionized this entire team. He revolutionized the game. Like kids nowadays are shooting 35-footers because of Stephen Curry. He's putting up shots that nobody should make in their wildest dreams. He's hitting floaters with his right. He's hitting floaters with his left. He's developed a floater, first off. He's turned himself into an offensive monster as opposed to being a three-point baby-faced assassin. So Stephen Curry, just because I associate him with this new movement of the Golden State Warriors and dominating the NBA. I think it's Steph. But we're going to learn.
It seems, we're going to find exactly how much.
For all we know, they're going to win like 16 straight games, and then maybe we'll treat this a little differently. But as of right now, as I see it, Stephen Curry. Where do you guys stand? At Jayar Jackson on Twitter, at Rick Strom on Twitter.